and welcome to Lake, a show about our beautiful city of Bellevue. I'm Robin Steele. On today's show, we're highlighting a special look at some smart ways the city is helping us stay on the go, a look at a new way to access city services, opportunities for some fun snowshoeing adventures, and some special performances celebrating our city's diversity. First, we're coming to you today from Bellevue's Traffic Management Center, where traffic engineer Raed Turi shares with us how the city manages an adaptive traffic signal system that's been recognized as one of the best in the country.
The Traffic Management Center in the city of Bellevue is on cutting-edge technologies. We also run from here our adaptive traffic signal system that allows traffic to move efficiently and safely. The adaptive traffic signal system, we are utilizing a program called SCATS. SCAT stands for Sydney Coordinated Adaptive Traffic Signal System. The system was implemented in Bellevue in 2010. So we did before and after studies, and we came up with a reduction in travel times up to 40% depending on the corridor. It is actually simple yet complicated at the same time. In Bellevue, we have about 200 traffic signals. About 80% of those traffic signals are actually synchronized with each other at one point in time in the day. They sometimes, like in the middle of the night, they run freely. They are not synchronized so that any traffic from any single direction can trigger a sensor in the road and tell the traffic signal, I am here, give me a green light, and basically it gives you the green light. During the day, when traffic becomes congested, it is critical to synchronize traffic signals along corridors or a roadway network so that when a driver comes in a northbound direction, for example, on Bellevue Way, you do not want to stop him at every single light. Sometimes they do, but in most cases, we try to avoid stopping drivers as much as possible. So drivers can go along a corridor non-stop for several intersections, and the adaptive traffic signal system is what determines, based on the level of congestion and the amount of traffic that is happening, when those traffic signals get synchronized within each other, or when they get what we call is marriage and divorce. Married traffic signals, they are running synchronized. Divorce, that means they are actually running freely. A driver simply needs to just stop at the stop bar, and we'll take care of the rest for them. This way we can actually help them by providing that amount of green time that is necessary for them to clear that intersection. What I love about Bellevue is we are being at the forefront of technology. We are trying to use these detector loops that I have mentioned earlier to count traffic. So we actually take that information, we process, we analyze, and we share that information with other departments within the city. When it was implemented in the city, it cost us in the range of about $5 million. This is a lot of money, I understand, but it is much cheaper than building 10 lanes of traffic in each single direction to accomplish up to a 40% reduction in traffic congestion.
Our City Council's vision statement reads, Bellevue welcomes the world. Our diversity is our strength. With more than 80 different languages spoken here, it can be difficult for those with limited English proficiency to engage with our city. Next, Elena Casio with our city's Diversity Advantage Office shares with us a new language translation system that is helping reduce those barriers.
We're very excited to offer this for our city residents. We will have these interpretation headsets that they can put on when they attend the event and sit anywhere that they need to during the event and be able to really participate and listen to what's going on in whatever programming or event that they're attending in their own language. So as soon as you attend, we'll have the headsets available. So it just turns on and you put on the headset and you are there live listening to it in your own language. Residents can call our Service First desk to request this service. In addition to that, many of our events, flyers, usually have a contact number, and so they can call that contact number and that staff member can secure the device and the interpretation service. We are asking residents to request this service at least 48 hours in advance or more. And the service really is twofold. It's both securing these headsets as well as hiring a professional interpreter on site. So for language interpretation, it would be Chinese, so Cantonese and Mandarin, Spanish, Korean, Russian, and Vietnamese. So if residents speak any of those languages, and I may add that any other languages, those are just our top 5 languages, we can certainly accommodate that so that they're able to participate in these events. Another resource that we are providing for residents is the ability to call directly to an interpreter with a toll-free number that gets connected here to the city in our top languages. In addition to these interpretation headsets, we also have available headsets for those who are deaf or hard of hearing. We actually have the headsets readily available outside our council chambers. We've got hearing loop systems built into our city council chambers, in Bellevue Youth Theater, as well as in our study chambers. This is really enabling us to ensure that all our residents have access to our services and programs and are able to participate.
A fun winter activity is snowshoeing, and next we show you a wonderful way you can enjoy this adventure, even if you've never tried it.
Well, I just love being outside. Anytime I get to go on a trip and take people out, especially it's often for the first time, it's great to be able to introduce people to a sport that I love doing. It's a nice way to spend an afternoon. The Track Snowshoe Program is a program where we take youth, families, and adults out on day-long snowshoe adventures, mostly for beginners, but for anyone just wanting to go out and experience snowshoeing. We have a lot of repeat customers. I think it's because it's such a good value and it's very easy. You just show up and then everything's done for you. So we get a lot of people that come back year to year.
First experience, didn't know anything about it. The scenery was gorgeous. I loved it. It was very enjoyable. I would recommend it. It was fun.
So we have 3 main types of trip. Family trips that are offered on Saturdays, and those are for ages 7 and up. On Tuesdays, we have a Tuesday trail program, which is for the 50 plus. And then we do youth trips, which are for 10 to 13-year-olds, and those are when school's out. One of the barriers to getting outside in the winter is winter driving, so we provide all the winter driving. We also pick out the trails, so knowing where to go can be another barrier. And we always pick trails that are safe, and we check the weather and road conditions before we go out just to make sure everyone has a great time. It's a great value because it includes transportation, a park pass, as well as a snowshoe rental. Our family trips are $20 to $25 per person. The Tuesday trail program is $15 a person, and our youth trips, which are all day when school's out, are $45. You can register online. Just search on the City of Bellevue website for the TRACS program.
Next, we share a few highlights from our city's first Unity Through Diversity event that shared stories of community inspiration, unique perspectives, and messages of unity.
We must remember, we have more common goals, we have more similarities than we have differences.
Pleading his case, he begged me not to forget separation. Prejudice instilled for his own people, slavery a distant memory of faults, regaining its glory. Another braid falls, along with it my faith, and transitions of memory took place.
I am 50% Afghani, 25% Japanese, and 25% Irish. All this forms 100% of who I am. Yet 75% of me feels ashamed, for I am only proud of 25% of my race.
There's a lot of people that are going to be out there and they're not going to accept you for who you are, and they're going to go out there and they're going to try and attack you and tell you that you're not valuable and you're not valid, and that's simply not true. You're going to have people, amazing people, that love you and accept you, and those are your best friends in your life.
We stand together as one, stating no human is illegal. Not just for us, but for those who also know the struggle. Those who are fed up with the remarks and just want to be grateful for what they have.
Some of the community youth members from our community are going to perform a dance called Bomu. Historically, this dance is performed by women at wedding ceremonies in celebration of what the future holds for the happy couple.
You can see the full Unity Through Diversity event on Channel 21 or anytime on the Bellevue Television YouTube channel. Now here's a look at some more great upcoming events. On February 10th from 2:30 to 3:30 p.m., come to Tricky Crafty Camouflage at Lewis Creek Park Visitor Center and learn how animals trick your eyes using different camouflage methods before heading outside to test your own spotting skills. This is an indoor-outdoor program for children ages 5 to 10. The cost is free and pre-registration is not required. For more information, call 425-452-4195. On February 11th from 10:30 a.m. to noon, enjoy the Coal Creek Natural Area Park Ranger Hike. Discover Bellevue's largest park and get lost in the wilderness while you're still in the city. The hike is 2 miles and is classified as moderate with an elevation change of 100 feet. It is free for all ages and pre-registration is not required. For more information, call 425-452-4195. On February 16th from 6:30 to 8 p.m., come to a night hike at Lewis Creek Park. Join a park ranger on a hike through the woods after dark and learn about the different nocturnal species that call Bellevue home. The hike is for ages 5 and up. The cost is $4 to $5 and pre-registration is required. For more information and to register, call 425-452-4195. And on February 23rd at 7 p.m., attend a free garden lecture, an exchange between the Pacific Northwest and Eastern Russia at the Bellevue Botanical Garden. See inside a unique people-to-people exchange and discover the gardens and flora of the Russian Far East. The cost is free and pre-registration is recommended. For registration and more information, visit bellevuebotanical.org. We hope you enjoyed our show featuring some of the reasons Bellevue is the city where you want to be. If you have feedback or questions for us, please email us anytime at btv@bellevuewa.gov. Also be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel to keep up with our latest video content. I'm Robin Steele. Thanks for watching Lake to Lake.